Throughout this mini-series, I'll show you how to create an advanced race system for your Roblox game. This system will prompt each player to join the race. The player with the most speed will win and will be rewarded. This system is brilliant for any game which involves increasing player speed, such as a speed simulator. I will be assuming you have your own speed system before watching this video. Check out my speed simulator series if not. If you missed the last video, please check it out or you cannot complete this video. Let's get into it. Today we'll create a game loop that automatically starts another race sometime after the previous. Let's start by editing our race module script. So replicated storage, race system, race module. We need to add a new timer. I'll call this one Intermission Timer and set it to 0 by default. This will be the time between races. So if we set this to 30 seconds in the function we're going to create, that means there'll be 30 seconds between each race. Just below our race in progress function, let's create a new function. This will be race module.intermission, and it's going to be the exact same as these ones here, so I'm just going to copy the code, paste it over. This will be race module.intermission timer. By default will be 30 seconds. That's what I'm going to set it to. So this means there'll be 30 seconds between each race. I'll change this to intermission timer. I'll change this to intermission timer. And we don't need to call any events here. Now we can close this module script. It's completely finished. We won't be adding any more functionality to it. Now inside our race system script, I'm going to add a function just below our update GUI timer, and this will be to start the race. So function start race, and in here, if we're not in the race, we want to start the timer. So let's start by resetting all of our tables. So at the start of each race, we want to have a fresh set of variables. So all our tables, the finished players, the not decided, etc. We want to reset all these back to default, so we're ready for the next race. So finished players is empty table. Not decided will be an empty table. GUI shown will go back to false, because remember, we want GUI shown to be false in order to show the GUI. We want to say race map dot wall dot can collide equals true, and this will stop players from being able to move through the wall, so they're stuck at the start line. And then we will start the timer. Local start timer equals coroutine dot create module dot start timer. This will create a coroutine to call the start timer function while still running this script simultaneously. We can say coroutine.resume start timer. We can now replace on lines 201, 202 for me. We can actually replace this with the start race function now, because we now have a way to to actually start a race in a function, so we may as well do that. Now in our finish race bindable event, after we've rewarded the winners, we want to start the intermission timer. So local intermission equals coroutine.create module.intermission, and then we can say coroutine.resume intermission. Now in our while wait one do, this is sort of the last bit of the code really. After we destroy the win GUI, we'll say if module.intermission timer, make sure you spell it exactly how it's spelled in your race module. You can copy and paste it over if that helps. Is less than or equal to 0. Then, so if the intermission timer is at 0, then we want to start the race, because that means the next race is ready to begin. Now we can close this and actually test it. I'm only going to test it with one player. There's no need to test it with loads for this one, luckily, because we only need to test that the race actually respawns. Here we go. So I'll hit join. We go 3, 2, 1, and now we can race. So we run to the end. We should go to 1020 gems. I've just fallen over. There we go. So at the end of the race, we'll get rewarded. I'll just wait for the timer to stop. Here we go. So I've got my winner displayed. There we go. I'm the winner. I got my 500 gems. And now the race has disappeared. Now it won't say anything, but then after 30 seconds, we should get prompted again to join the next race. So it's been a little while now. I'm not sure how long exactly. If I just keep waiting over here, because I know the race starts over here, so if I just wait, eventually, there we go, so we get prompted again. It's been about 30 seconds, and then I can join or dismiss the next race. Perfect. Fortunately, there's only one more video left on this system. In the next video, and the final video, I'll go over making multiple race maps, where one map will be randomly selected each race. The next video will be out 4 days after this one, so make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so you never miss an upload. Please consider joining our Discord server, the link is in the description, where we're trying to build a community of future developers. You can ask for programming help, help others, or just chat there too. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.